Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Master Lock number 1. This is literally the part number 1. This is a padlock. It's a laminated steel padlock. And this part number in particular, I've got a cut sheet or a product data sheet that I'm looking at on my other screen. This is a laminated steel padlock, and this client ordered 6, ordered them 1. The number 1 padlock, which is laminated steel padlock, specific dimensions for the vertical shackle clearance, which we'll get to in a moment. Ordered them KA, key to like, and then specified the 2507 key, then ordered 6. This client literally wants 6 padlocks, keyed to that 2507 key. Seeing that this is a construction company, it's very likely they just need more 2507 key padlocks. And they use or like the number 1 size. And this is a laminated steel padlock from Master. Master has been making padlocks since before World War I. The name is literally synonymous with padlocks. Very typical type of security. This is going to be used in any application you can really think of. Perimeter, storefront gates, tool cribs, construction equipment, vending, truck doors, general use, hardened steel alloy shackles for extra cut resistance. 1 1/8 inch body shackle are not hardened. 1 1/8 inch doesn't apply to this. This is going to give us that hardened steel shackle. Proprietary rust proofing for longer life. It obviously has some sort of coating resistance on it to rusting. Obviously padlocks are really used in an exterior application. Full range of sizes to best suit your total needs and requirements. Indeed, as you change the part number, and there is a link below this video to a document called Cut Sheet or Product Catalog that will allow you to review the different sizes that you see. And what we're dealing with in this application is, when you look at the table, you've got 3 dimensions. Well, you've got 4, I guess. The A, the B, the C, and then the width. So when you look at the 1 table, the width is going to be your 1 3/4. Okay, it's going to be the overall width of the body. Your A dimension is 5/16. That's going to be a reference to the thickness of the shackle. Then we're going to have our B dimension, and that's really important because that's going to be our vertical shackle clearance. You need to know how much room you've got. 15/16 they say. I'm resting the tape on top of a rivet that's there, so 15/16. Then your shackle width is the C dimension. That does indeed appear to be 3/4 inch. What do they say? Yeah, 3/4 inch. And that covers the basic dimensions of this. It'll give you a thickness of the body itself. About 3/4 inch. Okay. Other sizes are obviously available. Laminated steel, they have laminated brass. Don't see too many laminated brass padlocks, but you might want a brass laminated padlock for those applications where you are really going to expect it to need to survive in an exterior application. Okay. While this is corrosion resistant plated or otherwise treated, it's not going to be as rust resistant as brass would be. Okay. Now you can order this in lots of different keyed varieties, keyed differently, keyed alike, master keyed, any way that you really like. They can do all kinds of options on this sort of material, so be mindful. Generally what happens is a distributor would stock a particular key or key number. 2507, maybe you'd have it in another key number. Or your client will specifically order and then tell you what key number they want it to be done to. So that's important to keep in mind, that it can be ordered really in any way. Key to like is really common. Key differently, yeah, sure, but it's awfully handy to be able to have, the same key that's going to work, the same locks throughout the project. So that link to the cut sheet is handy because it gives you an overview of the number 1 and its sister products in terms of the sizes. And that's really what happens with a padlock. Okay, you need a padlock? Great. What's the composition? Meaning, what is it made of? And then what's the size? Okay, great. And then the keying requirements. That's exactly how this goes. Now, below this video is a link to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Master products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. But I draw your attention to there also to show you the Master Lock technical manual. And Master Lock has a very interesting technical manual that will give you a parts diagram, will refer to different parts that can be purchased for padlocks. And if you're a locksmith, it will give you detailed information in terms of how is it exactly that their cylinders work and how that they're keyed. They get into the ability to provide you with how it is that the Master line can work with other manufacturers' keyways. They talk about bump resistance. They're going to talk about serrated pins that will help in preventing something from being shimmed. Also resist picking to a certain extent. But it's a neat document to refer to, you know, if you are someone who works technically on the padlocks themselves. If you're a consumer, probably not going to review that. You just need a padlock. Great. And there you go. But that document is really handy. Also gets into requirements in terms of helping cut keys. How to go about keying the material is also there. They talk about their disc tumbler system that you might bump into. Obviously, their pin tumbler material as well. On and on. Different keyways are also listed there for your review. If you have any questions on the Master, number 1 in a KA2507 or any Master padlock whatsoever, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.